Welcome back. The 2020 to Washington quarters aren't just new, they're already catching the attention of collectors. From the American Women Quarter series to rare minting errors, some of these coins are worth far more than 25 cents. Let's take a closer look at which 2020 to quarters you should be hunting for. First up, the 2020 to Maya Angelou Washington quarter dollar coin stands as one of the most culturally significant and visually compelling pieces in modern American coinage. Minted as part of the American Women Quarters program, this coin honors the legendary writer, poet, and civil rights activist Maya Angelou. Her impact on literature history and the advancement of civil rights makes this quarter not just a form of currency, but a powerful symbol of inspiration, strength, and resilience. Collectors across the country have quickly taken note of this remarkable piece, especially those who appreciate both its artistic design and its historical significance. This particular 2020 to quarter in fine condition reflects all the detail and care that went into creating a tribute worthy of Maya Angelou's legacy. On the obverse side, the coin continues to feature the familiar portrait of George Washington, the first president of the United States. However, this design is slightly modernized and was sculpted by artist Laura Garden Fraser, who originally created this profile in 1931. The decision to use this version of Washington's image was deliberate, reflecting a refined and dignified expression that complements the new direction of the quarter series. This modern take honors both tradition and progress, setting the tone for the reverse side, which celebrates the life of Maya Angelou. The reverse design of the coin is what truly makes it stand out. It features Maya Angelou with outstretched arms, behind her a bird in flight and a rising sun. The image is not only striking but deeply symbolic, drawing upon Angelou's poem "I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings." The coin captures the themes of liberation, hope, and resilience that are present in all of her work. Her likeness on the quarter is a celebration of her life and achievements, and it is also a first. This is the first United States coin to feature a black woman, making it a milestone in both coinage and social progress. Collectors and enthusiasts are drawn to the 2020 to Maya Angelou quarter not only because of its historical and cultural significance, but also because of its potential value. In fine condition, the coin retains most of its original details and luster, making it desirable for long-term preservation. While millions of these quarters were minted, only a fraction may remain in collectible quality over time. This scarcity, combined with growing interest in representation and diversity in numismatics, could increase the value of these coins dramatically in the years to come. Beyond standard circulation coins, the 2020 to Maya Angelou quarter also exists in several varieties, including those minted at different locations such as Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Each mint mark offers a subtle distinction, and collectors often seek out all versions to complete their sets. Moreover, some coins may contain rare minting errors such as double die cracks or off-center strikes. These rare variants can push the value of the coin significantly higher, especially when graded by a professional coin grading service. As public interest continues to grow in culturally significant coins, the Maya Angelou quarter stands at the center of attention. It is more than just a new design, it is a bold statement that honors a woman whose voice empowered generations. The inclusion of Angelou in American coinage also opens the door to further recognition of influential women and people of color whose contributions have often gone underrepresented in national symbols. For collectors who care about both social progress and numismatic rarity, this coin offers the best of both worlds. Speculation has already begun about the potential value of high-quality or rare error versions of this coin. While face value is only 25 cents, well-preserved examples or those with unique characteristics could fetch between $800,000 to $90 million according to growing market projections and auction potential. That may seem like a wide and optimistic range, but the coin market has shown time and again that coins with cultural significance and rarity can explode in value, especially when they capture public imagination. The condition of this specific coin Labeled as fine indicates it has seen some circulation, but still retains strong visual appeal and key design elements. It is not worn to the point of losing detail and still showcases the artistry of its design. As time passes, even coins in fine condition may become harder to find, making early examples all the more precious for collectors, investors, and historians. This coin is already seen as a future classic. There is also an emotional connection that comes with owning such a coin. Holding a Maya Angelou quarter is like holding a small piece of literary and civil rights history. It carries the weight of Angelou's achievements and symbolizes how far the nation has come in recognizing its heroes. For new collectors, it is an accessible way to start a meaningful collection. For experienced collectors, it adds depth to their existing portfolios. For everyone, it is a coin that sparks conversation and admiration. In conclusion, the 2020 Maya Angelou Washington quarter, in fine condition, is a standout piece in modern American coinage. It reflects a changing nation, one that is beginning to more fully honor the diverse figures who have shaped its story. With its rich symbolism, striking design, and increasing collector interest, this coin is poised to become one of the most valuable and cherished quarters ever released. As interest grows and rare variations emerge, its value could rise into the millions, making it a wise and inspiring addition to any coin collection. Next up, we have the 2020 Dr. Sally Ride Washington quarter dollar coin. Is a striking and meaningful piece of modern American coinage that celebrates an iconic figure in science, space exploration, and women's history. Dr. Sally Ride was the first American woman to travel into space, making her flight aboard the Space Shuttle Challenger in 1983. Her groundbreaking journey not only advanced the cause of women in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, but also left a lasting legacy in education and inspiration for generations of young people. The decision to honor her on a United States quarter is part of the American Women Quarters program, and this coin stands out as a tribute to courage, brilliance, and pioneering spirit. This particular coin, minted in Philadelphia as indicated by the P-Mint mark, features the familiar updated obverse portrait of George Washington designed by Laura Garden Fraser. This version of Washington presents a strong and refined image representing both continuity and progress in American coin design. The real star of this coin, however, is the reverse, which features a powerful and detailed depiction of Dr. Sally Ride herself. She is shown beside a window on the space shuttle, looking down at Earth, reflecting her time in orbit and her role in space exploration. The image captures not just her likeness, but her vision, her intelligence, and her quiet determination. Collectors who have acquired this coin in fine condition will notice that it maintains most of its original design details with only minimal signs of circulation. The surface still holds much of its original luster, and the key features, including the image of Dr. Sally Ride and the inscriptions, are clearly visible. Fine condition means it is well preserved enough to be desirable for both collectors and long-term investors, especially those who recognize the historical significance of this tribute to a space pioneer. The inclusion of Dr. Sally Ride in the American Women Quarters program marks a major moment in U.S. coin history. It is part of a broader effort to recognize women who have made exceptional contributions to American history. Ride was not only an astronaut, but also a physicist and educator who worked tirelessly to promote science literacy, especially among young girls. Her coin therefore represents not just her personal achievements, but a broader movement toward inclusion, equality, and inspiration through representation. In the world of coin collecting, cultural and historical importance can greatly influence value, and this is especially true when a coin features someone as universally respected as Dr. Sally Ride. While the coin's face value is only 25 cents, the symbolic and collectible value can be much higher. As with all coins from this program, there are multiple mint variations and error coins that can greatly affect the worth. Some collectors have speculated that certain 2020 Dr. Sally Ride quarters with unique errors or exceptional mint state grade could eventually be valued between $800,000 and $90 million, especially if found in pristine condition or tied to a significant historical collection or sale. There are many reasons why collectors are excited about the future potential of this coin. First, it represents a turning point in how the United States chooses to tell its history through currency. For too long, the contributions of women and minorities have gone unrecognized in this arena, with coins like this one the US Mint is, opening the door for new stories, new heroes, and a more inclusive vision of the American legacy. Second, the coin's design is beautifully executed, making it a standout among modern circulating coinage. Finally, the growing interest in space memorabilia and historical space figures adds another layer of appeal to a coin featuring one of the most famous astronauts in history. Collectors should also be aware that coins from the American Women Quarters program have already gained interest in numismatic circles, with full sets being assembled by date, mint mark, and grade. For this reason, coins like the 2020 to P. Dr. Sally Ride quarter are not just individually significant, they are also essential pieces in a larger and meaningful collection. Holding on to one now, especially in fine condition, could be a smart long-term investment and a source of pride for years to come. In addition to its potential financial value, this coin also holds deep emotional and educational importance. For educators, parents, and mentors, the coin offers a tangible way to talk to young people about Dr. Sally Ride's achievements and about the importance of science learning and perseverance. Many collectors report that this coin has sparked conversations, curiosity, and even dreams in children who now see that space exploration is not out of reach and that history includes stories of women who dared to explore the unknown. In conclusion, the 202 to P. Dr. Sally Ride Washington quarter is more than just a piece of pocket change. It is a miniature monument to a trailblazer who forever changed the landscape of science and space. With its detailed design, fine condition, and growing recognition among collectors, this coin is already gaining legendary status in the world of numismatics as the years go by, and the American Women Quarters program continues to be appreciated by a broader audience. The value and meaning of this coin are only expected to rise. Whether for personal collection, historical education, or long-term investment, the Dr. Sally Ride quarter stands as one of the most important and potentially valuable coins of the modern era. Next up, we have the 2020 to P. Wilma Mankiller American Women Quarter Dollar coin is a powerful tribute to one of the most influential Native American leaders in modern U.S. history. This coin is part of the American Women Quarters program, which honors women who made significant contributions to the history and development of the United States. Wilma Mankiller was the first woman elected as principal chief of the Cherokee Nation, a historic achievement that broke barriers and opened doors for women in leadership and for Native American communities across the country. This coin captures her strength, legacy, and dedication to justice and community empowerment, making it not just a piece of currency, but a symbol of pride and cultural identity. Minted at the Philadelphia Mint and marked with the P Mint mark, this 2020 to quarter features a beautifully crafted design that collectors and history enthusiasts alike will appreciate. The obverse of the coin features the familiar right-facing portrait of George Washington, designed by Lord Garden Fraser, originally created in 1930 but unused until now. This elegant and timeless image connects past and present while honoring America's first president. The reverse of the coin is where Wilma Mankiller is commemorated. It shows her standing proud, wearing traditional Cherokee clothing with the seven-pointed star of the Cherokee Nation behind her. This star is a sacred symbol of the Cherokee people, representing the 7 clans of the nation and the unity among them. Coins in fine condition, such as this one, retain strong visual clarity with light signs of circulation. The details in the facial features, the patterns of her attire, and the symbolic background are clearly visible and not heavily worn. Such a condition makes the coin desirable to both new and seasoned collectors. Even though it has passed through some hands, its overall presentation remains sharp and collectible. For many, this coin serves not just as a valuable object, but also as a piece of American heritage that can be passed down through generations. Wilma Mankiller's life and leadership make this coin especially meaningful. She became principal chief in 1985 and led the Cherokee Nation through a period of tremendous growth in education, health, care, housing, and self-governance. She emphasized community development and empowerment and promoted the idea that Native people must have control over their own lives and futures. Her leadership brought global attention to Native American issues, and her legacy continues to inspire activists and leaders to this day. The release of this coin is a recognition not just of her contributions, but of the struggles and achievements of indigenous communities across the United States. The Wilma Mankiller quarter also holds a place in the rapidly growing interest in modern collectible coins. This particular issue is sought after for its cultural significance, strong design, and potential investment value. As interest in the American Women Quarters program continues to grow, coins like the 2020 to P. Wilma Mankiller quarter are seeing rising demand among collectors. Especially in fine condition, these coins can become central pieces of any collection focusing on 21st century U.S. coinage or Native American history. Some collectors believe that specific examples of these coins, especially those in uncirculated condition or featuring rare mint errors, could be worth between $800,000 and $90 million in the future given the strong cultural relevance and increasing popularity. What sets this coin apart is that it does more than honor a person. It tells a larger story about leadership, courage, and cultural identity. It is a coin that reminds us that the history of the United States is deeply intertwined with the histories of the Native peoples who lived on this land long before the formation of the country. By featuring Wilma Mankiller, the United States Mint has taken a major step toward recognizing these stories and giving them a place in everyday American life through a coin that will circulate in pockets and purses across the country. The educational and symbolic importance of the coin cannot be overstated. It opens opportunities for teaching young people about the history of the Cherokee Nation, about the importance of inclusive leadership, and about the impact of women in politics and social reform. In classrooms and at home, this coin becomes a powerful tool to spark curiosity and conversation about history, justice, and equality. The presence of this coin in everyday life encourages Americans of all backgrounds to reflect on the contributions of those who have often been left out of traditional narratives. Collectors who understand both the historical and numismatic value of this coin are likely to hold onto it as a long-term investment and a legacy item. As time goes on and public interest in inclusive historical representation continues to grow, the value of this coin may climb significantly, especially for those that are well preserved and authenticated. Even now, many coin enthusiasts are assembling complete sets of the American Women Quarters, and the Wilma Mankiller coin is often considered one of the highlights due to the strength of its message and the dignity of its design. In summary, the 2020 to P. Wilma Mankiller quarter dollar coin is more than just a monetary object. It is a cultural statement and a celebration of leadership, heritage, and vision. With its meaningful design, strong preservation, and fine condition, and growing recognition in the coin collecting world, this quarter is becoming an essential piece of American numismatic history. Whether for its potential high value or its powerful message, this coin is admired by those who recognize the importance of honoring real leaders who changed the course of history. It stands proudly as a reminder of what is possible when courage, vision, and community come together. Next up, we have the 2023 P. Bessie Coleman quarter dollar is a remarkable addition to the American Women Quarters program. This coin stands out not only because of its detailed design and excellent craftsmanship, but also because of the powerful story it tells. Bessie Coleman was the first African American and first Native American woman to earn a pilot's license and become a skilled aviator. Her story is one of courage, ambition, and breaking boundaries in a time when racial and gender barriers kept many from achieving their dreams. Having this coin in fine condition means you are holding a piece of American history that honors a true trailblazer and inspires generations to come. Bessie Coleman's journey is legendary. Born in 1892 in Texas, To a large family, she faced poverty, discrimination, and limited access to education. Despite these obstacles, she was determined to achieve something greater. She was inspired by the stories of World War I pilots and decided she wanted to fly. But in the United States at the time, no flight school would accept a black woman. Instead of giving up, Bessie learned French, moved to France, and earned her pilot's license in 1921 from the prestigious Fédération Aéronautique Internationale. When she returned to America, she became a stunt flyer, thrilling audiences with daring maneuvers and inspiring pride in black communities around the country. The 2023 quarter honoring Bessie Coleman reflects her fearless spirit and monumental achievements. The obverse side features the elegant portrait of George Washington, designed by Lord Garden Fraser, who was one of the first prominent female sculptors in American history. This portrait connects the American Women Quarters program with a legacy of strong artistic contribution. On the reverse of the coin, Bessie Coleman is depicted in her pilot's uniform with a confident gaze upward and a vintage aircraft soaring in the background. This design captures her determination, her dream of flight, and the heights she reached both literally and symbolically. Having the P mint mark from the Philadelphia Mint, this coin in fine condition shows minor signs of circulation but retains clear detail and luster. Coins in fine condition are attractive to collectors who seek pieces that still preserve their design features while being accessible for collecting or educational purposes. The lines on Bessie's flight uniform, the propeller of the aircraft, and the features of her face remain visible and strong, which is essential for those who value both artistic beauty and historical meaning in their collections. Collectors and historians value this coin not just for its aesthetic, but also for what it represents. The 2023 P. Bessie Coleman quarter is part of a growing movement to recognize contributions that were previously overlooked. Bessie Coleman paved the way for many others to follow. She refused to perform at air shows that did not admit African Americans and used her platform to speak out against discrimination. Her courage continues to influence aviators, activists, and dreamers alike. By honoring her through a widely circulated coin, the United States sends a message about the importance of diversity and perseverance. The potential value of this coin is also an exciting aspect for collectors. While regular quarters may not seem extraordinary, some coins in this program have been known to reach high market value, especially when preserved in excellent condition or if they contain minting errors. For the 2023 Bessie Coleman quarter, estimates suggest that rare versions of the coin, particularly in pristine condition or with unique qualities, could be worth between $800,000 and $90 million. These values are speculative, but reflect the growing demand for coins that are both meaningful and rare. As interest in American women's history continues to grow, so too does the value of these quarters, both culturally and financially. This coin also opens doors to education. Teachers, parents, and community leaders can use it as a tool to introduce young people to the story of Bessie Coleman and her pioneering role in aviation. It provides an opportunity to discuss larger topics such as civil rights, gender equality, and overcoming adversity. In this way, the coin becomes more than currency. It becomes a symbol of what is possible with courage, vision, and persistence. Many collectors now build complete sets of the American Women quarters, with Bessie Coleman's coin often featured as a centerpiece. Its vibrant story, compelling design, and connection to aviation history make it stand out. Whether you are a seasoned collector or someone just beginning your coin journey, this quarter offers a valuable and meaningful addition to any collection. In summary, the 2023 P. Bessie Coleman quarter dollar is much more than a piece of change. It is a celebration of achievement, a recognition of history, and a source of inspiration for future generations. Its design is a tribute to a woman who looked to the sky and refused to be grounded. In fine condition, it remains a proud symbol of strength and courage. As it continues to circulate and gain attention, it holds both emotional and potential monetary value, making it a treasure for collectors, educators, and all those who honor the stories that shape our shared past and future. Next up, we have the 2020 Devoto para la Mujer quarter dollar is a powerful coin that reflects a vital part of history and celebrates one of the strongest voices in the American women's suffrage movement. This coin is part of the American Women Quarters program, and it honors Nina Otero-Warren, a courageous and determined leader who played a significant role advocating for women's right to vote in New Mexico to cross the United States. Her efforts to promote both women's rights and Hispanic cultural heritage are remembered and honored with this striking design minted in Denver. Nina Otero-Warren was born in 1881 in New Mexico and was a member of a prominent Hispanic family. From a young age, she understood the importance of education, civic duty, and equal rights. She became a teacher and administrator and later led efforts to improve public education and literacy in her community. What makes Nina Otero-Warren especially remarkable is her dedication to bilingual education and her insistence on including Spanish-speaking communities in the suffrage movement. She believed that women of all backgrounds should have a voice in the decisions that shape their lives, and she worked tirelessly to make that vision a reality. The phrase "voto para la mujer," which translates to "vote for women," is prominently displayed on the reverse side of the coin, and it symbolizes the power of unity and cultural inclusion. The design shows Nina Otero-Warren with her hand raised confidently and the words that inspire generations surrounding her. Behind her are blooming yucca flowers, which are native to New Mexico and a reminder of the rich landscape and heritage she fought to protect and uplift. The coin captures not just her likeness, but the essence of her mission, the fight for equality and the celebration of Hispanic identity within the broader American narrative. This particular version of the coin minted at the Denver Mint bears the D-Mint mark and is in fine condition. While it may have some signs of wear from circulation, it still maintains much of its detail and character. The facial features of Nina Otero-Warren, the folds in her clothing, and the shape of the flowers all remain clear and visible, making it a desirable coin for collectors. The fine condition also speaks to its authenticity as a piece that has passed through hands, possibly inspiring people to learn more about its meaning along the way. Collectors are drawn to this coin not only for its historical value, but also because of the growing interest in coins that represent social movements and cultural inclusion. The Voto para la Mujer quarter is seen by many as a symbol of progress and unity. It reminds us of a time when brave individuals like Nina Otero-Warren stood up against social norms and pushed for lasting change. Having this coin is like carrying a piece of that legacy, a reminder that the fight for equality is ongoing and that every voice matters. The potential worth of the 2020 to Voto para la Mujer quarter can be quite significant. While most quarters may be worth their face value, certain versions of this coin have already gained attention in the numismatic world, especially those with unique features, errors, or exceptional preservation. Coins like this one in high demand can sometimes be valued between $800,000 and $90 million depending on rarity, market trends, and collector interest. The cultural impact and story behind this coin only add to its potential value as more collectors seek pieces that carry real historical and emotional weight. Beyond its value in the collector's market, this coin has great educational and emotional worth. Schools, museums, and history programs have used it to open conversations about women's rights, Hispanic contributions to American history, and the importance of civic engagement. It has become a teaching tool, a symbol of pride, and an invitation for new generations to learn about figures who have shaped the nation in meaningful ways. The words "Voto para la Mujer" on this quarter are more than just a slogan. They are a powerful statement of what has been achieved and to what still lies ahead. In recent years, the demand for coins that feature underrepresented voices has been growing. And the Voto para la Mujer quarter is a perfect example of how currency can tell stories that textbooks might overlook. It reminds us that history is not only written in books, but also carried in our pockets and passed through generations. Whether placed in a collection, displayed in a museum, or simply appreciated for its design and message, this coin holds a unique and lasting appeal. In conclusion, the 2020 to Voto para la Mujer quarter dollar is much more than a piece of money. It is a tribute to courage, perseverance, and the enduring spirit of a woman who dared to demand change. In fine condition, it still shines with meaning and artistry, and its potential value in the collector's world reflects how important this story is to the American people. Holding this coin means holding a part of the journey toward equality and recognizing the many voices that made it possible. Whether you are a collector, a historian, or simply someone who values justice and heritage, this coin stands as a powerful reminder that progress is built on the courage of those who came before us.